Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hengki Prasetyo. People are my friends usually call me Hengki. NIM 253141111044. I'm from class K1C. Today, I'm going to talk about PT Antam's investment management strategy in highlight positive impact and hiding negative impact of environmental damage. The first, PT Antam. PT Antam is an integrated Indonesia state-owned mining company, a member of the BUMN Holding Mine ID, engaged in exploration, mining, processing, and strategic marketing of mineral commodities, such as coal, nickel, silver, and coral, as well as providing precious metal refining and mining exploration service. As public awareness of property issues increases, mining companies are forced to demonstrate their commitment to environmental and social principles. Transparency in reporting environmental performance has become a global standard, encouraging companies to be more open in disclosing the impact of their operation. However, in practice, the pressure to maintain a positive reputation and maintain corporate legitimacy often drive organizations to implement strategic image management. This strategy aims not only to build a positive image, but also to manage public perception through narrative development, information selective, and the emphasis on activities that demonstrate social and environmental awareness. Thus, image management can be a crucial tool for companies to highlight positive aspects while downplaying potential negative impact of their operations. The second damage caused by PT Antam. Number 1. Land degradation. PT Antam's mining activities have the potential to cause landscape change and land degradation due to large-scale exploration and mining process. Mining activities lead to deforestation, loss of productive soil layers, and damage to soil structure around operational areas. Although PT Antam highlights its reclamation and revegetation programs in its sustainability reports, information on the success rate of reclamation and land condition before and after mining is not presented in a balanced manner, so that land degradation tends to be minimized in the company's narrative. Number 2 is water pollution. PT Antams also has the potential to pollute water resources, particularly rivers and groundwater around the mining area. Pollution can originate from mining waste, sedimentation, and suboptimal tailings management. In its corporate communication, PT Antams frequently emphasizes waste management and water quality monitoring. However, company reports tends not provide clear comparative data on water quality degradation or direct impact on communities, resulting in a lack of transparency in disclosing potential water pollution to the public. Social conflict between companies and local communities. This conflict can manifest itself in community resistance, tension over land rights, and damage for compensation for environmental and livelihood damage. PT Antam seeks to mitigate this conflict through its CSR and community empowerment programs, which have been widely highlighted in official publication. This strategy serves as a buffer, dampening criticism and social resentment without fully addressing the root cause of conflict stemming from environmental impact. And last is long-term damage. The environmental impact of PT Antam's mining operation are not only temporary but also have the potential to cause long-term damage. This damage includes economic degradation, loss of biodiversity, and reduced environmental function for future generations. This is despite other companies' that commitment to sustainability and post-mining. And third is PT Antam Impression Management Strategy. Point one, land rehabilitation and tree planting. Land rehabilitation and tree planting are emphasized as evidence of environmental commitment, although long-term effectiveness is not always clearly explained. Number two, or point two, community empowerment programs. Community empowerment initiatives are presented to show the company's contributor to improving local community welfare. Point three is waste management and environmental friendly energy. Management practice and the use environmental friendly energy are communicated as part of sustainable operations. And point four, contributor to the regional economy. PT Antam stressed its role in supporting regional economy development to strengthen social legitimacy and public trust. The fourth is highlight positive impact and hiding negative impact. Point one, land reclamation and planting thousands of trees. PT Antam highlight land reclamation and tree plantings are evidence of environmental stewardship. Although details of the reclamation long-term success are rarely explained in the depth. Point 2. Waste management. The company claims to have managed mining waste according to standards, thus creating the impression of environmental friendly and controlled operational. Point 3 is GSR investment worth billions of rupiah. GSR investment worth billions of rupiah are displayed to strengthen a positive image and emphasize the company's social contribution to the surrounding community. Point 4 is local economy empowerment program. Local economy empowerment program are highlighted as efforts to improve community welfare and mitigate potential social conflict. Point 5 is commitment to ESG. Standard commitment to ESG principles is used to demonstrate that PT Antam's operates sustainably and responsibly. Point 6, contributor to regional development. PT Antam emphasizes its role in regional development to build social legitimacy and public support. Okay, and last conclusion, PT Antam actively implements an impression management strategy to build and maintain a positive image as a responsible mining company. This effort is carried out by highlighting various positive activities such as GSR programs, land reclamation, and economic contribution, which are presented intensively through official report and the company's digital media. However, on the other hand, information regarding negative environmental impact such as pollution, land degradation, and social conflict tends to be minimized, simplified, or not disclosed in detail.